causes men to pull away, and how do you stop it? It may be heartbreaking to see your boyfriend, who was previously completely smitten with you, beginning to remove himself from you. I have to share this with you. I've just thought about something, and this is an interesting aspect, and I want to cover the different points of why do we move away. So when your man withdraws from you and is keeping his distance, do you actually know the reason? In this particular video that you've just chosen to watch, I'm going to share with you the reasons why we usually move away, and how to look at it, how do you deal with it, and how do you win your man back. I hope you watch it to the end, as I believe that after you've gone through this, you'll be an expert to decide, do you want this guy back to you, or do you want to move on to the next one? And you'll be able to tell if is it still there or everything has moved away. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. Any stage of a relationship might experience a lover moving away from his spouse. Therefore, this may occur in both committed and uncommitted relationships. I'm Stephen Biko, and I offer advice on this channel that can be applied to growth in every aspect of your life. So, whether you come here for guidance on a romantic life or because you enjoy the general styles of thinking that you receive from it, you're going to be able to utilize it for anything that you want to do this year. Let's get started. What does it signify when guys pull away? Men distance themselves in a relationship for a variety of reasons, and it sometimes happens unintentionally. For instance, a man who is unwittingly starts to distance himself from his girlfriend after receiving promotion at work to a more demanding role, will be the one to notice it, not him, and the relationship may suffer if no one draws their attention to it. Additionally, if the guy feels upset and his spouse and actions, he could allow them some time to consider their offense. In this instance, he is actively making the effort to maintain some distance. But as he draws away, you see that some of the things that he used to adore are no longer interesting to him. Additionally, he could stop talking to you altogether or have terrible communication skills. Why men maintain their distance, even when things are going well in a relationship? As a result, you won't be surprised to see some of his actions I'll be describing in this video. Let's share some of the common reasons why men pull away. Are you perplexed as to why your boyfriend suddenly began to withdraw? If you're single, and you may have pondered other question, why do males back out? There are many causes for this, and it is crucial to look into some of them in order to understand how to react to this kind of behavior. And number one is when he is not sure of his feelings. Men tend to withdraw for a variety, and one of which is that they are unsure about their feelings. When we fall in love, their prosperity ought occasionally question if we are making the proper choice or not. Some men find it odd to process, and in order to avoid making a scene, they would rather keep the distance until they are certain of their feelings. Number two is when he doesn't want. It is possible that a man has crushed on you and will start to use the space as the connection grows. It can be that he insisted to commit because he doesn't want to hurt your feelings. Similarly, he could not be aware of what it takes since he has not been in serious long-term relationship. Number three is that he is not ready to be vulnerable. Men tend to withdraw for a variety of, one of which is that they dislike being vulnerable since they may be hurt or their feelings. Therefore, they will choose to play it safe by avoiding you and spending less time. We do come back if you are certain that you are the so secure place for us. Number four, and still want to be independent. Sometimes when they like you, we withdraw because they also like the sensation, that sensation of being independent. We can't enjoy some of our current interests since being in a relationship requires commitment, time, effort. Some of us believe that we are not prepared for this ability and that remaining too close may limit our independence. Number five is when we are stressed at other aspects of life. It is important to be certain of the cause, and even if you may be unsure of what to do, when we pull away, it may be that we are stressed out about other aspects of our life and don't want that stress to then make the connection with you. You can be confident that after we finish resolving our issue, everything will be back to normal. Number 6 is when we don't feel deserving of love and happiness. We occasionally feel less of ourselves as a result of our history. If you've ever wondered why guys back off when things grow serious, you are not. It can be as a result of his poor self-esteem. He probably doesn't understand why you adore him and needs to distance himself since we don't want to become overly intimate. Number 7 is when we don't want to lose our identity. Some of the guys think that losing their identity will result from increasing intimacy in a relationship, a close friend or crush. Such guys want to withdraw before it gets difficult because we don't want to lose the sight of who we are. We presumably base our identity as a single guy on this and don't want to lose it. Number 8 is we are mixing up lust because not everyone is aware of the distinction between desire and love. The terms are frequently misused. Pulling away can indicate that your crush has moved on to someone else if all that you're doing was lusting after you. Number 9 is when we are very busy. You could be shocked to hear that your crush, your boyfriend, is quite busy with other significant obligations, and they may be subconsciously trying to give you a break. He probably finds it challenging to keep up with you and his others' responsibilities. So you must be patient, and because it is only transitional, he will soon change his mind. Number 10 is considering other options besides you. Men withdraw because they want to start. And as a result, if we back off, we are considering our alternatives more carefully. As a result of it, requires not just time but also emotional engagement. Number 11 is when you are not really into you. When a guy walks away, it may be a sign that he wasn't as into you as he did. It could be difficult to understand this until they leave your life. Some people prefer to go their own way without discussing. Number 12 is that everything happened too fast for him. If you notice that the energy in your relationship dropped from 100 to 0%, it may be a sign that he withdrew since everything happened too quickly. He probably wants to assess your relationship to decide whether to continue or not to continue. Number 13 is when we are not emotionally available. Men who are not emotionally accessible frequently withdraw from their partners. Such men frequently struggle with processing their emotions. They therefore choose to withdraw and then come back as they like. The 14th aspect is due to intense emotional connection. As men, we tend to distance ourselves from a variety of reasons, one of which is lack of strong emotion. When a guy realizes that there isn't a strong emotional bond between the two of you, he may like for a while and then start to avoid you. Some of them would rather avoid you rather than continue to mess with your heart. The 14th aspect is when the relationship looks, when males realize that something seems too good, they tend to back off. Conflicts, for instance, could seldom ever rise, and if they do, are simple to settle. But to him, it can be a same bizarre and too simple, and then he might be attempting to make a sense of things by keeping his distance. The 16th is when we feel that we are. Have you ever felt untruthful about yourself, despite the fact that you are not? Some guys experience this when they fall in love. We start raw as we start to question the sentiments and the emotions for you. Additionally, we wish to avoid hurting you out of fear. Number 17 is when our feelings make us uneasy. You can be having time for your life with your boyfriend 1 minute and then the next you might start to. Men usually withdraw because that we find their emotion unpleasant. We find our emotions unpleasant. We are learning how to deal with the sensations which are rather unfamiliar to us. Number 18 is when we don't think that we are important to you. You could be giving your partner the sense that he's not that significant in some of your heart. We will leave some room, even if we might not be the cause, in order to protect ourselves from injury. And this is one of the reasons many relationships, when a woman has children and is single, but when a man approaches her, they start showing the man that they are other than a partner in the issues of our life. Number 19 is when we think that we are not meeting our sexual needs. Men tend to withdraw when we feel that we fall short of expectation for closeness and sex, which is another explanation. This is one quality that defines a guy as a man, and when we notice that you don't look happy or in the mood, we start to back off. The research has been done, which reveals that more about how males act when we feel challenged in our masculinity, and this is another factor in our growth. The 20th reason is when we need time to work on ourselves. If you've ever wondered why guys distance themselves, it might be that we need space to grow in other facets of our lives. We need time to think things through since we want to be better partner in the relationship. So how can you help this situation? Some have questioned if they should follow suit when he pulls away. Even if it is a possibility, it is important to have a range of alternatives available. It is crucial to discuss this choice with him as soon as you see the indications that he is backing off. To choose the best way to play your part, you might ask him to be upfront with you. You risk acting incorrectly if you don't understand why he will. This video has been titled Feeling You Pulling Away. The mistakes to avoid in this channel are helpful for partners who are unsure back to win back their boyfriend or man after they have drifted away. The wisdom shared in this video will develop from a professional perspective and is promised to work. Finally, after seeing this video, you now understand the typical explanations for why men withdraw. It may be tempting to isolate yourself and maintain your distance from others, but it is important to understand the reason for doing this. This will assist you in making the best choices for both yourself and your partner as a whole. Till next time, have a good one, and we'll talk again soon.